Hi. The wind here is too much, but it's okay. It's okay. I betrayed myself, and I'm at a space whereby, looking back at it, I realized that actually I've been here before. I've been in a space whereby I realized that I actually betrayed myself, but I still did not stop. I did not stop betraying myself. And at some point in time, you should be able to take responsibility when you have betrayed yourself. I look around at the life we have lived, and I actually sometimes feel like I should make, or that I should take different decisions from the decisions that I once took. I should have followed my gut feeling. I should have followed my intuition. I regret every moment, every time when I did not follow my gut feeling. I should have followed my gut feeling. I should have made sure that all the decisions that I took, that I wish I did not take, or all the decisions I made that I should have not made, I wish I should have not made them at all. And this decision stems from as early as Lyle, how are you? Are you good? Are you lovely? I'm happy to see you, that you are relaxed. Lovely, Lyle. This decision stems as early as at the age of 18. As early as the age of 18, that is my former learner, Lyle. I used to teach him in 2024. I used to teach him mathematical literacy. Did I teach him mathematics or mathematical literacy? I taught him mathematical literacy. And he passed that mathematical literacy, I think, with a 68%. These are decisions that I wished I should have taken at the age of 18. When I was 18, there was an opportunity between, I qualified for everything. Let me say that. I qualified for everything that any university in South Africa could offer. Yes, my matric certificate made sure that I qualify for anything in the country that any university can offer in South Africa. Any university. Whether being it the University of Cape Town or being it the University of Witwatersrand, that is Wits University. I qualified for anything. But I made decisions, not because of my gut feeling, but based on what people were saying. When I was growing up, when I was very young, I always wanted to be many things, and one of the many things that I wanted to become was to also become a mathematician. I I wanted to be so many things, and one of those things was that I should become a mathematician, which later I became, but it took me a very long way to get there. Not a mathematics teacher, but a mathematician. And I was in a situation whereby, you know, I qualified for everything, and everybody during that time, just before we finished matric, late grade 11, when everybody, I'm talking about people from other schools, you know, some of the learners who would be getting higher marks from their own schools, top learners from their own schools, we knew each other because we're all part of a certain program known as Actuaries on the Move, which was sponsored by Metropolitan. And so all of us, we were in a situation whereby we meet each other and we speak about careers and everything. And being an actuary was something in our mouth, because now I never knew what an actuary is until I got into Actuaries on the Move. And everybody says, nah, if you are good in maths and science, if you are so good in maths, if you are this good in maths, go for actuary. That was the type of a situation that people would preach. They said, go for actuary, go for actuarial science, be an actuary. Go for actuarial science and become an actuary. Other people don't call it an actuary, they will say an actuarial scientist. It's okay. And as I was applying at Wits University, of course, during that time, you applied with a form, you post the form to university. At that time, I've never had been in Joburg, everything. I used the post office, an envelope. And I posted that letter to University of Witwatersrand. And I put my application. After I first posted a letter asking for a prospectus. When they sent me the prospectus, they sent me an envelope that I should use to send the form back. And the other envelope to send the form back had a free stamp. So I didn't have to go on and buy a stamp for the envelope where I'm sending the form back. And with that particular form, I had two options on that particular form. I applied three options. One was that I should become an actuary. I wanted to study BSc in actuarial science. Second option was teaching in mathematics. The joke. And the last one was journalism. I didn't get accepted anywhere except the journalism and the teaching had lower points, and the APS was low. So I qualified, but actually I didn't get a response from those. I actually got a response from actuarial science. Based on my grade 11 results, a provisional acceptance. And they mentioned in the letter that if the first option, then the second option will be considered. Awaiting my marks, of course, in January, after I've finished my matric. My grade 12 statement that they said. And that would then mean I would get accepted at Wits University and went on to do actuarial science, a degree that actually I didn't like, because it was not maths, it was business, it was insurance, maths, it was financial mathematics, it was demography. It was never maths. It was never maths, it was demography, it was financial mathematics. So actuarial science is not maths, it's business, is demography. Let them not lie to you and tell you that actuarial science is maths. It's not. I tell you, I did it. And stats was beautiful. Actually used, people were shocked that I used to pass stats more than I pass actuarial science, where most of the students would pass actuarial science more than they pass mathematical statistics. I would go further and go on to I would go further and go on to do that, which later I ended up leaving the actuarial science and changing my degree within the degree. Instead of finishing my degree in 3 years, I ended up extending my degree, and actually I ended up finishing a degree in mathematics and applied mathematics. And I look back and I said, you know what, I betrayed myself, because in my mind, in my heart, I knew that I didn't want actuarial science. I didn't want that. I did that because people told me that I'm this good enough and that I should do actuarial science, and because actuarial science was something now in fashion. But is it something that I really wanted? No, I never really wanted actuarial science. It was never my thing. I've never dreamt of actuarial science. I've never thought of it. I only heard about actuarial science when I was in grade 11. So those are some of the things that I look back and I said, you know what, betrayed myself. At some point in time when I got a scholarship from the University of Wisconsin to go study political science, or rather political education, I did not take that scholarship. Although in my heart, I wanted to take it. Because the stupid reason I didn't want to take that scholarship is because I was in love. I had a girlfriend that I loved at the time. In my early 20s now, late teens, I think I was 20, not 19. And I would then stay in South Africa, or rather Wits University or Johannesburg, just for the sake of staying there. But actually in my heart, in my mind, I actually wanted to leave, but I did not leave, and I regret that. I realized that I betrayed myself. I shouldn't have betrayed myself. I should have listened to myself. I should have listened to my heart. I should have listened to my intuition when it said to me, leave, go. I should have. I was part of the group that formed one of the biggest political parties in this country. In the top 3, top 4, whatever you call it. That is the EFF, Economic Freedom Fighters, in 2013. I had an opportunity that I could go to Parliament. I had an opportunity to be great in this country, to also be a parliamentarian like your Vuyanis, like your Kuketso Pohos, like your Mbuisen Ndlosis of this world. Because these are the people that we ate the same food, sleeping at the same place, sharing stories, sharing the mindset, the level of intelligence was at a certain level whereby we understood each other, we respected each other. But due to the being scared, part of the reason, or due to, at some point in time, I said, you know what, there were things that I don't believe in, that I think these people were corrupt within the EFF, and I decided to let go of everything for the sake of a job in the banking space, or for the sake of wanting sustainability, or wanting not to cause a situation whereby I raise points in the caucus of the EFF and then they get rid of me and I no longer have a job. So I wanted security. But my friend, there's never security in anything in life. And I regret that. I realized that I betrayed myself. People believed in me. There are many thousands and thousands and thousands of people who joined EFF because of me. There are people who did not like Julius, but because they liked me, they believed in me, they joined the Economic Freedom Fighters. Julius Malema, that is the Commander-in-Chief of the Economic Freedom Fighters in South Africa. The main Commander-in-Chief of the Economic Freedom Fighters. The President. But they believed in me, these people. So I look back and I realized I really betrayed myself. There are many instances where I betrayed myself. I mean, as of late, I have spoken about, and you'll see in many other videos, I will dedicate a whole video about that. The girl who got me arrested for nothing, for things that I didn't do, claiming that I'm this abusive, horrible person, which I'm not. And I'm not a horrible person that people claim that I am. So you can't claim that. You can't claim that I'm a horrible person. Yeah, my Lenas, Amber and Heidi. Let me check them out. Amber and Heidi. How are you? I'm good. No, I wasn't planning to come here. I just decided to come around. Yeah, I decided to. So, I really betrayed myself. Sorry about that. That was Heidi and Amber. So I look back and the situation tells me that, you know what? I should make sure right now that I follow my intuition. Because if you don't follow your intuition, if you don't follow your gut feeling, you will live all your life living because of what the world will say. Living for the world, whereas you should live for you. You should follow your gut feeling and listen to yourself and understand on what you feel. And that's how life should be. That's how life should be. I realize that, nah, man, I should have listened to my heart. I should have listened to my gut feeling. You should never take, or rather make, decisions based on what the world will say. Because you look down, you are in your late 20s, early 30s, 40s, 50s, and you regret because you realize I should have taken this decision. I'm lucky because only in my early 30s I'm realizing that actually I should have made some decisions when I was 21, 22, 23. I should have listened to my heart and not listened to what the world says. And I'm happy that I'm regretting in my 30s. There are people who regret when they are 50 and they can't go anywhere. There are graves today of people who have wished that they do something. They've never done it. But I'm here again after having betrayed myself. I mean, when I took a job at Standard Bank, of which Standard Bank treated some of us like shit. And I look back and I realize, you know what? Okay, this is interesting. I'm going to ask a question because I don't know. Hi, how's it? Sharp, sharp, sharp. What is that for? Metal detector. Oh. Okay, what's the name of the machine? Quest X5. Oh, okay. Okay. Waterproof one. Oh, okay. Sure. That's interesting. Okay, sharp. Okay, this guy just the machine that is using, it detects coins on I'm by the beach, by the way. I didn't tell you. If you saw, that's good for you. But you look deep, and when I took a job, I was talking about that at Standard Bank. Just after getting the job at Standard Bank, which was blue, you know, I was young, man. I subscribed to loyalty. I subscribed to the fact that Standard Bank is blue. I subscribed to the fact that I love the brand Standard Bank. I loved Vodacom. I love Standard Bank. I love Kaiser Chiefs. You understand where I'm coming from? And at some point in time, there by Standard Bank, I got a post. Not at Standard Bank, I got a post at Premier Foods. Premier Foods is Blue Ribbon, blah blah blah, Albany, all those companies. As a junior manager at a warehouse, junior warehouse manager. Without hearing the salary or anything, do you know what Bongani did? Declined the offer. Declined the offer for what? For loyalty purposes. Just because I love Standard Bank. Just for love. There are things, of course, you do for love, but at the time, it wasn't just for love. It was because you look at Standard Bank, you look at the branding, you look at everything. And my stupid reasoning was that, just imagine leaving the bank, the money in the finance industry, and going for bread. That was my attitude. And going to work within the bread industry. Just imagine. That was out of order. That was out of order. And I look back today and I realized that I should have taken that job. I should have taken that job at Premier Foods. That should have mentioned. I don't know, because my gut feeling says you are going to be a manager. My intuition said, but you are going to be a manager, compared to just being a junior, an entry job at Standard Bank. Yeah, people who are trusting your mathematical skills and they want to give you this job. And I regret. I betrayed myself. I betrayed myself when that girl who got me into prison and whatsoever and lied about my name, went to social media, went to the learners, the students of the school that I'm teaching at, went on to tell them that I'm abusive and blah blah, and everybody hated me in the staff room, everybody. Even the principal believed that person, the department believed that person. I got suspended for something I don't know. My salary was taken away from me. For things that I know nothing about. For a lie. If there are any people who have been jailed, who have been brought up for false accusation, I'm part of that stats. I'm not only part of the stats that I was in child labor. I'm not only part of the stats that I was sexually abused when I was young. No. I'm also part of the stats that I'm one of the falsely accused people who got arrested in this country, South Africa. When our relationship with that lady started to become abusive, I didn't follow my guts. My guts told me to say, actually, this is becoming toxic and I must let go of her. But I decided not to. And I regret that. I should have followed my gut. I should have listened to my heart. I should have let go of her. I should have made sure that, you know what, I move on with my life and I stop just loving her because she's beautiful, just because I believe that I can fix her. There is nobody who can fix anybody. People must fix themselves. And a hurt person will always hurt other people. You can't fall into a relationship with someone if you are both hurt. Each and everyone must be able to fix themselves. People must fix themselves before they decide to fall into a relationship. You can't claim that you are going to be able to fix somebody. It will never happen. So whenever you find yourself in a situation whereby your intuition says, I doubt this, I will marry this person, just break up with that person. Because already the signs are there. Then if someone you're gonna marry them, there should be never a situation whereby you feel like you will not. There should never be a feeling whereby you feel like this person is not good enough for me. If someone is good enough for you, someone should be good enough for you. Immediately you are going to start feeling that someone is not good enough for you, then you need to let go of that person. Immediately. You don't have to force yourself into things just because you want to, be in a relationship or something like that. You can't do that. You can't be in a relationship just because I'm in a relationship and you just want to keep on being in a relationship and you want. No. When it's time to let go of something, just let go. Move on, study your life with other people who are more important. It's important to take care of yourself. It's important to love yourself. It's important to make sure that you are not in a situation whereby you lose yourself just because of what other people say. Love yourself to the level whereby you know that whatever happens in the world, whatever happens, you followed your heart. You did not betray yourself. I don't know if you can still hear me. I'm just talking here and there, but do not betray yourself. Be authentic to yourself. I think most of us in this world, we're just pretending. And there's one video that I will be sharing with you where I said, but the world is pretending. And we should stop pretending. We should be authentic to our own selves. We should love ourselves enough. We should protect our hearts. We should tell ourselves that we are good enough. And whenever an intuition, whenever a gut feeling says, do this, do it. Whenever the gut feeling says, don't study economics, study social science, whatever, politics, go for whatever your intuition. You don't want to make mistakes and then regret later to say, I should have, I could have, but I did not. You should be able to follow your heart. You should be able to follow your intuition. You should be able to follow your gut feeling. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. Make sure in whatever you do, follow your gut feeling. Love yourself to the level whereby you don't have regrets. You don't go back to life at the age of 40, 50 and say, I've been here today, okay, I've been here some point in time, and I'm starting again. Yes, start again, but start again at a certain point. Don't go back because you've made mistakes. If you are in a situation whereby you are in a relationship that is toxic, make sure you get out of that relationship. Don't say, once we get married, things will be better. Oh, because now the person is pregnant, let's get into let's get married, things will be better. Kids will bring peace. Kids will never bring peace in that thing. If you are becoming toxic to one another, sit down and let go of the relationship. Whether you are a woman or you are a man, if your guy is cheating, get out of that relationship. If you get out of that relationship, if you cheat once, he will continue cheating. Get out of that relationship. Let it go. Let it go. So you should be able to follow your gut feeling. You should be able to follow your heart. You should be able to listen to the vibrations of nature, which is gut feeling, which is intuition. And once you do that, at least you'll live a life with no regrets. You will not find yourself in a situation that I find myself in, where I look back and I realize I don't want to call them regrets, but I want to call it betrayal of oneself. I realized that I betrayed myself and I should never, ever, ever, ever do it again. It was for the first and hopefully the last time I betrayed myself to this level. I hope you have a good time, you have a good life, you have a good day. I almost betrayed myself by also ending my life at some point in time. But I realized that I should stop thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow. And I should stop thinking about what people have done. I can't change things that people have done to me. But I can live in the now. And the day I decided that it's important for me to live in the now, then I'll be okay. I mean, if now I want you to subscribe to this video, if you don't subscribe, it will hurt me. But also, I'm not going to look deep into that you don't want to subscribe. It's your own choice. I just have to make sure I live in the now and accept that people have choices. And if my story, or if my teachings, if what I have to share in life, about betraying myself, about everything, about being sexually harassed, about having my first job when I was 5 years of age, about being mocked for how I looked. If it's not appetizing to you because of maybe my camera, I decided I have not yet bought a nice, quite lovely lighting type of camera and a good mic, and it's irritating you because you want this quality type of a thing. If you are not at that level, then I can't force you. But I just have to be happy that I've shared the message. I should have the satisfaction within me that I've shared the message. And I think that's where I'm in my life. Not to betray myself, to be happy, to follow my gut feeling of anything that I want to do. Come to the beach without shorts. At times, I'm not even wearing some shorts. I just decided to randomly come to the beach and just follow my heart and just do whatever I have to do. I hope all is well. I hope you'll be fine. I hope you'll be happy. I wish you a very successful life. Life of resilience, of never giving up. Life of persistence. Understanding that life is not easy, but willing to wake up every morning and be the best version of yourself. And for now, all I can say is that keep on keeping on, my friends. You're wonderful. Thank you.